Dylan, thank you. I know it's a busy night for you and for folks out there as well, because we have seen so many pictures of the damage, smashed windshields, this huge hail. So we sent a crew out to check out even more damage. Let's check in now with Amelia Jones live in Everman. All right, Amelia, so what's happening out there right now?
Heather, we pulled up to Johnson Park on Everman Parkway about 15 minutes ago, and we encountered a family that was wrapping up a get-together with family and friends at the covered park area here. And I was chatting with one of the women, and she showed me her car, and I want to show you. She said that she was pulling into the park to, see her friends and family, and that's when hail just started falling. She said it came out of nowhere, and it was very, very loud. You can see the ring here where it shattered her windshield. And then I want to show you the dents that it did to her hood. So not only the hood of the front of her car, but then also on top. But she said she just sat in her car and waited for it to pass because she didn't want to get out. She didn't want to get hit by it. As I was talking to some other people who, again, were attending this family and friends get together, they said that the children were so scared. Yes, there are also children and families here. The children were so scared. They were crying. Parents were trying to calm them down. And there was a baseball game going on. At Johnson Park, there are several baseball fields, and a baseball game was going on at the time when the hailstorm came through. The family said that they thought it was a baseball that ended up getting hit all the way from the field over onto the roof, but no, it was that hailstorm. And thankfully, no one was hurt here. Again, they're wrapping things up. They're going to head home. Right now, all we're seeing is a pretty good light show behind us. We know that potentially storms might continue to move through here. As Dylan was saying, we're still seeing some storms in our viewing area, so you want to make sure that you have your precautions in place. If you can move your car indoors, do so. But everyone here, thankfully, was not hurt, but they are left with significant damage to their car. And the woman we spoke to says she's going to contact insurance and just hope that they can get it fixed. For now, though, Heather, that's what we're seeing here in Everman. I'll send things back to you.
Oh, that's always so challenging, and I'm sure it was scary for the kids as well. Hey, listen, on your way to the park, did you happen to notice any damage? Because it sounds like you kind of pulled up right as it went through that area. So I didn't know if maybe I always think of, car dealerships and other places where there might just be, a ton of damage on windshields.
Yeah, Heather, not really. The most we saw was a lot of debris. So a lot of leaves. We could obviously tell that the wind must have been really powerful as this storm moved through. So just a lot of wet roads, significantly wet roads as we were coming in. We even drove through a brief shower on our way here from Dallas, but that was really it. Not too much glass on the roadways. It seemed like everyone also had power as we were heading this way.
All right, Amelia Jones, be careful. Thank you. All right, so we're going to take you now to Benbrook Lake. That's where officials tell us multiple people were injured from a lightning strike there. Cresson Fire tells us 14 people were gathered underneath a canopy. They were trying to hold it down in the storm. A lightning strike hit the canopy, a tree, and a vehicle. 2 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. 12 others were treated and released from the scene.